Epic took legal action against two players. One sold cheats, and Zebzy DDoS's streamers. Both got lifetime bans and had to post awkward apology videos on YouTube. Another cheater, Mirrored, admitted to using and selling cheats during tournaments and now faces a permanent ban. Epic's been swinging lawsuits like pickaxes, even forcing cheaters to donate prize money to charity. They also cut bots from 75 to 65 to keep matches feeling real and sweaty. It proves Epic's serious about keeping Fortnite fair and fun. Break the rules, and you'll end up banned and famous for all the wrong reasons. Grab your tissues. Life is Strange is dropping a massive PS5 collection on October 2nd. You're getting all 5 games: Life is Strange, Before the Storm, Life is Strange 2, True Colors, and Double Exposure, plus every DLC and pre-order bonus for $59.99. The story started with Max's time rewind powers, then Before the Storm dove into Chloe's wild past. Life is Strange 2 gave us a brotherly road trip, and True Colors let us mess with emotions as Alex Chen. Double Exposure brings Max back, now solving a murder by shifting between parallel realities. The series is beloved for its emotional gut punches and strong LGBTQ+ stories. New or returning, you'll question every choice and probably cry all over again. October's about to get seriously emotional. Are you ready to rewind? Ghost Hunters, buckle up! Phasmophobia's huge Horror 2.0 update drops in 2026 and will feel like a brand new game. Built solo during the pandemic, it blew up fast, won Best Debut at the Game Awards 2020, and sold over 25 million copies. Creator Daniel Knight says the whole horror system is getting overhauled, with scarier audio and no detailed patch notes, just pure terror. Version 2.0 lands next year, but new maps and updates will keep coming after that. In 2025, we're getting seasonal events, a reworked Grafton farmhouse, and a creepy new small map. Phasmophobia also crushed Xbox's 2024 bestsellers list. People can't resist the scares. More surprises are coming even beyond 2026. So, are you going inside or hiding in the van like a big chicken? Need for Speed might be taking its final lap, at least for now. Photographer Matthew Everingham says EA has shelved the series and is quietly parking it. Plus, car culture site Speed Hunters is also shutting down. EA hasn't officially confirmed it, but things aren't looking good for Need for Speed. They're shutting down online servers for Need for Speed Rivals this October. Criterion Games moved most of its team to Battlefield, leaving only a small group on Need for Speed before they joined too. Since 1994, Need for Speed has pumped out over 20 games and became a racing icon. The last game, Need for Speed Unbound, launched in 2022 and has a mixed Steam rating. Is this a pit stop or the end of the road for NFS? Drop your thoughts below. Stalker 2 is coming to PlayStation 5 in late 2025, a year after hitting PC and Xbox. It'll fully support the DualSense controller's haptic feedback and adaptive triggers for that extra creepy vibe. GSC is also working on upgrades for the PS5 Pro to make the zone even more intense. The game launched in November 2024, got positive reviews, and sold 1 million copies, huge for the Ukrainian studio. This success is wild, considering they pushed through despite the Russian invasion in 2022. Fans were hyped for A-Life 2.0, which promised a living, breathing world. But many said it didn't work properly or wasn't even there at all. Will PS5 finally deliver the zone we've been waiting for? Let's find out. Forza Horizon 5 just sped past 2 million copies sold on PS5 in 1 month. It's the first mainline Forza game to ever drop on PlayStation, ending 20 years of Xbox exclusivity. Launching in late April, it quickly became May's top-selling PS5 game, pulling in over $100 million. Fans were clearly hyped to jump in, even though the game first launched on Xbox nearly 4 years ago. It also ranked second best-selling in the US for April, despite releasing at the month's end. Meanwhile, Need for Speed is on pause, and MotorStorm rumors are still just rumors. With motorsport shut down, Forza Horizon is now the face of the franchise's future. Will Xbox keep sharing more exclusives like this? Let me know. PUBG just dropped update 36.2 on PC, and it's all about that huge collab with K-pop queens Aespa. Explore Aespa-themed spots on Miramar, rock out on the emote stage, and flex that new original track dropping July 15. Console players, don't stress, your update hits July 17. Vehicle camo netting caught a durability buff and is now on Rondo and Tego too. Clans also get new weekly rankings and flashy tag plates to show off your squad. Whether you're jamming to Aespa or flexing camo, PUBG's got you covered this season. Hit up PUBG.com for the full patch notes and stay tuned on the official channels. Subnautica 2 just hit rough waters. Krafton delayed it to 2026 and replaced the entire leadership team. They accused founders Charlie Cleveland and Max McGuire of abandoning their responsibilities and ignoring calls to return. Krafton claims Charlie bailed to focus on a film project after Moonbreaker flopped, causing major delays and confusion. There's also a $250 million bonus pool, with 90% supposedly set for Charlie, Max, and ex-CEO Ted Gill. Charlie fired back on Reddit, saying the game was ready for early release and Krafton's move stings. Fans are furious, with boycott calls over staff bonuses they fear won't be paid. Krafton insists they're backing the core dev team to finish the game right. Will Subnautica 2 sink or make a big splash? Let me know what you think. Ghost of Yotay just wowed us at State of Play, showing Atsu's revenge journey ahead of its October 2nd release on PS5. We're getting a stunning open world in Ezo with snowy peaks, fiery villages, and total player freedom using a new clue system. Combat is next level with katanas, spears, chain blades, dual swords, and even guns for brutal takedowns. Atsu gets a savage wolf companion, deep armor customization, and new ways to disarm enemies. You can flash back to her past, explore as a bounty hunter, or just wander and vibe with a spyglass. Between fights, chill under the stars, cook, play music, and connect with allies using the new wolf pack system. Kurosawa mode is back for that classic black and white samurai film vibe. This might be Sucker Punch's biggest game yet. Who's ready to slice into Ezo and become a legend? When you think of esports, you probably imagine sweaty shooters or MOBAs, not a single-player puzzle game, right? Well, Blueprints changed it at Summer Games Done Quick, turning into a crazy spectator sport. Speedrunners Randringtail and Bobby Berm faced off in a B-Quest bingo race with 90 minutes to complete wild objectives on a bingo board. Their goal? Connect the entrance hall to the antechamber first, while the live crowd went absolutely wild. It felt like watching speed chess in a tornado, with insane room gimmicks and last-second decisions. You can catch the whole run on Games Done Quick's YouTube channel, but beware of major spoilers. Blueprints might just be the next big brainy esport. Have you played it before? Tap like if you do. Game actors are voting on a new contract that could finally end their 11-month strike this week. The deal promises pay raises, control over their likenesses, and strong protections against AI taking their voices without consent. Under this contract, studios need written permission to make digital replicas and must report exactly how they're used. It also locks in over 15% pay raises, plus yearly increases until 2028. Games like OD and League of Legends were delayed because new voice work couldn't be recorded. Actors say this fight is about keeping their creativity safe from AI replacements. Union leaders promise to keep pushing for even stronger protections in the future. If approved, this deal could forever change how characters sound and feel in games.
So, are we ready for AI voices in games? Or should I stick to reading your GPS directions? Beep boop.
CD Projekt just announced Cyberpunk Edgerunners 2, a new Netflix anime set in the Cyberpunk 2077 universe. They're teaming up again with Studio Trigger, with Kai Ikarashi directing and Bartosz Stibor as showrunner. There's no trailer yet, but we got a logo and poster teasing a 10-episode story about redemption and revenge. The first Edgerunners was a massive hit in 2022 and made everyone beg for more Night City chaos. While David's story is done, CD Projekt promises a raw new adventure with fresh characters. Kano Ichigo returns for character design, and Masahiko Otsuka is on screenplay duty. With Cyberpunk 2 also in the works, it's a huge time for fans. Who's ready to jack back into Night City for Edgerunners 2? Xbox is dropping games left and right, and this time it's not just one, but two major titles. First, ZeniMax's ambitious MMO codenamed Blackbird got cancelled, even though Phil Spencer loved it so much he had to be told to stop playing. Blackbird was a sci-fi looter shooter aiming for 2028, but it's now gone after the July layoffs. Next up, Forza Motorsport has been officially shut down, ending Xbox's legendary sim racing series that started back in 2005. Turn 10 dissolved the Motorsport team completely, leaving only Forza Horizon alive to carry the racing torch. ZeniMax founder Matt Firer even resigned immediately after Blackbird's shock cancellation. With both Blackbird and Motorsport gone, fans are left wondering, what's Xbox's next move? Is this the start of a big new strategy? Or the end of an era for hardcore Xbox fans?
Gamers are rising up! The Stop Killing Games petition just smashed 1 million signatures. Started by YouTuber Accursed Farms, the movement demands devs stop killing online games so we can keep playing even after support ends. Big names like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Asmongold, and even Elon Musk pushed it to the masses. The site even crashed from the insane traffic as fans rushed to sign. Accursed Farms warned some signatures might be fake, so he told fans to keep signing in overdrive mode. Pirate Software got roasted for opposing it and stepped down after massive backlash and review bombs. Now the EU might actually pass a law to protect online games thanks to this surge. Could this finally save our favorite games forever? Tell me below. Call of Duty Mobile looks totally unrecognizable now,
Thanks to a new Gundam game mode. In Season 6's limited-time 4v4 mode, players pilot mechas with rockets, lasers, and insane aerial moves. It's set on a custom space station map with a Japanese announcer and a new HUD. Pure anime vibes.
Forget classic Call of Duty.
This feels like a full-on third-person mech brawler. Fans are calling it fire and saying Call of Duty Mobile absolutely cooked with this one. It's more than just skins. It's a full gameplay overhaul that changes everything. There's no exact end date yet, but it'll likely vanish when Season 7 hits in early August. Would you jump in a Gundam suit or stick to old-school boots on the ground? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Death Stranding 2 on the beach is overheating PS5 consoles when players open the map. The game runs fine otherwise, but the map screen makes fans roar and triggers overheating warnings. Base PS5 struggle most, but even PS5 Pros are getting toasty. Players think an unlocked frame rate on the map is pushing GPUs too hard. One Reddit user says his clean, ventilated console still overheats in seconds. A patch helped a bit, but the problem isn't fully fixed yet. To make it worse, PS5 liquid metal leaks are back, causing shutdown fears. Still, with a 90 on Metacritic, would you risk your PS5 to play it? Let us know in the comment. Microsoft just canceled the Perfect Dark reboot and shut down the initiative. This was supposed to be their big debut after 7 years, but it's all gone now.
I always knew I had an instinct. I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission.
The studio had talent from Tomb Raider and Naughty Dog and finally showed gameplay in 2024. Fans loved the stealth and sci-fi mix, but staff turnover and creative clashes sank it. Even bringing in Crystal Dynamics couldn't save the project. Perfect Dark is one of many games scrapped, but the initiative is the only studio closed today. This is Xbox's 5th studio shutdown in just over a year. A tough hit for fans. Did you see this coming? Or were you hyped till the end? Helldivers 2 is finally breaking free from PS5 and landing on Xbox Series this August. Fans have been begging for this, and now it's actually happening in a big twist. Arrowhead's Johan Pilestead said the best way to send more dudes is to bring in Xbox players. It drops August 26 for $40, the same day Gears of War Reloaded hits PS5. This is the first big Sony exclusive to jump since Microsoft started sharing games like Sea of Thieves. Xbox players will join late but can catch up on loads of content and big events. They missed defending Super Earth, but new galactic war battles are coming. Will you join the fight on Xbox or stay loyal to PlayStation? Let me know. Marvel Rivals just unleashed its Season 3 trailer, The Abyss Awakens, and it's pure chaos. Launching July 11, we finally get Blade and Jean Grey, with Jean rocking Phoenix Force powers. The big bad this time, Null, the symbiote king, is teaming up with Hela to spread darkness across the galaxy. We also got fiery new skins like Phoenix Wolverine, Blade's flaming look, and the hilarious Jeff the Landshark symbiote skin.
Season 3 will adopt a 2-month update schedule, allowing new content to be released even faster. NetEase is responding to fan feedback to keep the game fresh and hype. Blade and Jean's exact roles aren't revealed yet, but more skins drop during the swimsuit special on July 9th. Will you fight with the Phoenix or join Null's symbiote army when Season 3 lands? Let me know in the comments! System Shock 2 25th Anniversary Remaster will launch for PC on June 26 and is finally coming to consoles after a short delay. The 1999 sci-fi horror classic returns with terrifying rogue AI Shodan, scarier and sharper than ever. Rebuilt with Night Dive's KEX engine, it now supports up to 4K at 120 FPS, with bug fixes and smoother gameplay. The remaster also upgrades the beloved co-op mode and fully supports mods on PC. You'll explore the Von Braun, fight mutants, and survive Shodan's twisted experiments with new visuals and controls. Adjustable FOV, gamepad support, and trophies make it perfect for new fans and veterans. This is the most stable, polished, and terrifying version ever released. Ready to face Shodan's God Complex, or will the Von Braun break you first? Bandai Namco teased a new My Hero Academia game, with the big reveal coming on today at their summer showcase. The stream starts at 12 p.m. PT, 3 p.m. ET, 9 p.m. CEST, 4 a.m. JST. Don't sleep on it. The series began in 2016 following Izuku Midoriya at UA High, and the final season airs this October. The teaser also showed new trailers for Toa and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree, and a Digimon Story Time Stranger gameplay deep dive. We'll also hear about Code Vein 2, The Blood of Dawnwalker, and Little Nightmares 3, which drops October 10. Pre-ordering Little Nightmares 3 even gives you early access to the enhanced edition of the original. Bandai's bringing excited major heat with tons of updates and reveals. Are you going Plus Ultra to see what My Hero Academia surprises drop next week? Kojima Productions and Sony just dropped a massive 6-minute final trailer for Death Stranding 2 on the beach, and it's packed with wild story teases. We see Sam's quiet family life with Lou get shattered as he's forced to search for the child. The trailer is full of spoilers, but feels more like a chaotic dream since there's not much context tying it together. We catch glimpses of intense bike chases, massive enemy fights, new tools, and even vehicle customization. The trailer's mood is cranked up by industrial electronic music from Woodkid, making every scene feel even more surreal. We also get peeks at new and returning characters like Neil, Higgs, Fragile, and Heartman. Interestingly, Kojima actually changed parts of the story halfway through development because early testers liked it too much. He wanted the game to feel more polarizing and emotional instead of just safe praise. Capcom just announced the second free title update for Monster Hunter Wilds, dropping on June 30. It brings back two big monsters, Seregios from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate and the long-awaited Lagiacrus from Monster Hunter Tri. Lagiacrus is famous for its underwater agility and fierce rivalry with Rathalos, but this time, most fights stay on land with some epic underwater interactions. Alongside these hunts, we're finally getting layered weapons, new photo mode settings, and the ability to swap handlers. There's also a Fender guitar collaboration gesture, a free new gesture set, paid cosmetics, and other sweet rewards. On July 23rd, the Festival of Accord Flame Feet kicks off, running until August 6th with exclusive gear. Then, on July 30th, Arch-Tempered Duna arrives with a brutal challenge quest and gorgeous equipment. This update is totally free for anyone who owns the game. Get ready to hunt! FBC Firebreak launched on June 17 for PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC, and was available day one on Game Pass and PlayStation Plus. Remedy confirmed that over 1 million people have played the game so far, calling it a huge milestone. But they admit there's still a lot of work to do, with plans for updates and improvements already in the pipeline. This co-op PvE shooter set in the Control universe is Remedy's first full multiplayer game, but reactions have been mixed. The game sits at a 65 on Metacritic and is rated mixed on Steam, with about 67% of over 1,400 reviews being positive. While its peak Steam player count was just under 2,000 at launch, recent numbers have dropped to around 169. Most of those million players probably came from Game Pass and PlayStation Plus subs trying it out. Remedy says they have exciting things cooking, so let's see if Firebreak can win players back. GTA 6 just made a big move. Fans have been waiting years. And now,
It finally hit the Xbox store. Rockstar's about to make a massive announcement. And you know what that means? The hype from the fans is extra. Xbox Series players can now view the listing, check out both trailers, screenshots, and even download a 328.76 meg placeholder file. While we've seen leaks, this feels like the real deal. Will Vice City be back, or will Rockstar surprise us with something new? Trying to play the game will just show the artwork before asking, do you own this game or app? Then it automatically closes the game. This surprise update has sparked theories that another trailer or a big Rockstar reveal is just around the corner. With hype building fast, fans are flooding the internet with the game. GTA 6 is set to launch on May 26, 2026, and this latest move just kicked the hype into overdrive. Get ready, horror fans. Little Nightmares 3 drops on October 10th, 2025. This next chapter promises to take the series to an even darker, more terrifying place. After the Little Nightmares showcase happened on July 24th, Little Nightmares' release date is now confirmed. You'll explore creepy, nightmare-filled environments with puzzles and stealth elements that made the series a standout back, but now with next-level gameplay from Supermassive Games. Along with the new game, an enhanced edition of the previous Little Nightmares games will be released, offering better visuals and a more immersive experience. There's also a new season of the Little Nightmares podcast and a comic book, Little Nightmares Descent to Nowhere, dropping this October. And don't forget about the VR adventure, Little Nightmares VR Altered Echoes, set to get you even more immersed in the terror. The game is coming to Switch 2, PC, and PlayStation. Plus, the previous games get remastered alongside the new release. This is a crossover we've been waiting for. Call of Duty Mobile has just teamed up with Gundam for Season 6, and things are about to get wild. Gundam-themed operator skins, mechs, and new weapons are coming to COD Mobile, letting players get into epic mech battles like never before. You can even deploy as Gundam operators, including the Freedom Gundam and Sazabi, with their own unique abilities in the 4v4 Gundam Team Deathmatch mode. Season 6 also brings a new battle pass, missions, and exclusive rewards like the legendary weapon J358 and special skins. It's not just about looks either. Gundam Team Deathmatch will play out in a third-person view, adding a whole new dynamic to your mobile gameplay. Hold up! Mario Kart fans? Mario Kart 64 is now on PC, and it's not just any emulation. It's a full native port with smooth 4K gameplay at 120 frames per second. Released by the fan group Harbor Masters, this reverse-engineered port means no more emulators and a full, upgraded experience. You can even play with any controller and race with improved visuals and widescreen support. Plus, the AI aggression and custom tracks make it even more fun. Here's the kicker. Nintendo's not stopping it, even though the port uses legally obtained ROMs. Fans are loving this nostalgic revival as it runs better than ever on modern hardware, preserving the classic without needing old consoles. So if you want to relive the glory days of Mario Kart, check this out now. And if you're unsure, just wait till you see the action in full motion. But if you're not into racing games, try playing Billy's Rush. Travel through time, collect time shards, and unlock rewards like gift cards and digital games each month. Complete quests, upgrade gadgets, and find hidden codes for extra rewards. Play now and start earning. It's official. Dune Awakening has shattered records, hitting 1 million players in just 2 weeks since launch, becoming Funcom's fastest-selling title. Set on the desert planet Arrakis, this survival MMO has players harvesting spice, battling sandworms, and surviving in a dynamic, dangerous world. With over 189,000 concurrent players at launch and a solid 81 open critic score, the game's been a huge hit since hitting Steam earlier this month. But here's the kicker. Dune Awakening is only available on PC right now. Console players will have to wait until 2026 to get in on the action. In the meantime, Funcom is planning some big updates to improve the game, including quality of life fixes. With all the hype and success so far, could this be the next big MMO? Fans are already hooked. We've got another instant hit on Steam. This brand new co-op climbing game called Peak just sold 1 million copies in just 6 days.
Okay, Nick? Yeah.
Released on June 16th, Peak puts you and your friends in the role of stranded nature scouts, navigating a procedurally generated island. You'll face survival mechanics, limited stamina, and scavenging, all while dealing with proximity chat that ramps up the chaos in the best way. This game is killing it on Twitch, with players cracking up over hilarious failures, and it's even outperforming AAA titles like Dead by Daylight and Elden Ring Night Rain, all thanks to its low $3.99 price tag. Despite its success, Aggro Crab is quickly patching bugs, including fixing crashes and adding lobby mode so you can keep randoms out. If you love co-op games and mountain climbing, this is a must-play. So Roblox just got even crazier, and Grow a Garden is officially smashing records. The summer update just brought in 21.3 million concurrent players, leaving Fortnite in the dust with its 16.4 million peak. This update dropped new seeds, pets, and gear, plus the summer harvest event that lets you race against other players for amazing rewards. The update brought in new crops, gardens, and adorable animals. They've added rare crops like pineapple, avocado, and kiwi, and mutations that change your plants with new traits. With the introduction of the heatwave, windstruck, and twisted mutations, the stakes are higher than ever. If you're not playing yet, you're missing out on one of Roblox's hottest games. Get in on the action before the next big update drops. Monster Hunter Wilds launched strong, but 4 months later, it's a mess. Recent Steam reviews sit at just 18% positive, slapping the game with an overwhelmingly negative label. Player count down from 1.38 million at launch to just 17,000 a day. Even Monster Hunter World is doing better, 7 years later. Fans are split between two big complaints: horrible PC performance and a boring, undercooked endgame. Capcom's fixes haven't helped much, and the lack of meaningful content has players burning out fast. Title Update 1 gave it a short-lived boost, but those gains vanished just as quickly. Now, all eyes are on the upcoming Title Update 2, because if that flops too, Wilds might be finished. Capcom seriously needs to regroup and figure out how to save this game, before it's too late. Sega just dropped another bomb. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is getting a full-blown Nickelodeon crossover. SpongeBob and Patrick are racing in the paddy wagon across Bikini Bottom, and Avatar and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters are also on the way. They'll join an already wild guest roster: Hatsune Miku, Ichiban Kasuga, Joker, and even Steve, Alex, and Creeper from Minecraft. Crossworlds is stacked with classic Sega icons like Sonic, Knuckles, Eggman, and Shadow. But the chaos ramps up with all these cameos. Buying the digital deluxe edition nets you the season pass, which includes the Nickelodeon, Minecraft, and Sonic Prime content, plus 2 secret collabs still to come. The game's racing onto Switch and Switch 2 this September, ready to challenge Mario Kart World head-on. Nintendo may be gatekeeping the guest characters, but Sega's going full multiverse. And honestly, seeing Sonic, Miku, and SpongeBob in one race might just be the crossover event of the year. Big news for Stellar Blade fans. The game has officially sold 3 million copies, and the sequel is already in development. The director, Young-tae Kim, promised a much richer story in the next installment. Fans of the first game wanted more narrative depth, but costly cutscenes forced the dev team to scale back the story. Eve's world left too many questions unanswered, like why her outfit changes so often. But fear not, the sequel is going to give us the deeper, more satisfying plot we've been waiting for. However, it's still a long wait. The team is focusing on the PC port for now, with a release target set for 2027. While we're waiting for that, why not try to play Billy's Rush? Travel through time, collect shards, rank up, and win monthly prizes worth up to $150, including games and gift cards. From the Stone Age to the Industrial Revolution, every tap gets you closer to the top. Complete quests, upgrade your gadgets, and don't forget to hunt for the hidden code for the last episode. Big thanks to Live Cards for the epic prizes. Hit the link in the description and play Billy's Rush now. Mark your calendars. Little Nightmares has a big showcase coming on June 24th at 12 p.m. And it's gonna be creepier than anything we've seen before. Bandai Namco is about to drop some huge news, including a potential enhanced edition of the original game for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC. This version will feature 4K visuals, 60 FPS, and tons of RTX reflections and improved effects. Get ready for an even more terrifying experience as you help Six escape the mall while dodging nightmarish creatures. But there's more. Little Nightmares 3 is also on the horizon, coming in 2025 for PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC. Little Nightmares fans, the horror world is still thriving, and the Little Nightmares saga continues to get darker. Keep an eye on that June 24th showcase. We've got tons more to uncover. Bungie has officially delayed Marathon. The September 23rd release date is scrapped, and a new date will be revealed this fall.
You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
This sci-fi extraction shooter is still coming to PS5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam. Now, just not as soon as we hope. The decision follows community feedback from the reveal and alpha playtest, where players made it very clear it needs more time. Bungie's now reworking key features, improving survival tension, boosting AI difficulty, and adding dynamic loot and events. They're also doubling down on narrative and visual storytelling to deliver the dark, mysterious tone fans expect from the Marathon universe. New social systems like Prox Chat and solo-friendly features are also being tested in closed builds. More updates are coming this fall, including the official new launch date. Until then, stay sharp, stay ready, and maybe start a countdown anyway. Remedy's new multiplayer shooter FBC Firebreak launched today across console and PC, but it's not all smooth sailing. Players are facing a major matchmaking issue, where most are getting stuck in solo matches instead of joining others for co-op play. Remedy's aware of the problem and is working on a hotfix, expected to hit Steam later today with other platforms to follow. For now, Remedy recommends using the quick play option to get into matches, or you can form a party with friends using the party code system. Despite the early hiccup, FBC Firebreak is getting great attention, and Remedy's game director Mike Kayada shared that this is just the beginning of the game's journey. FBC Firebreak is available through Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, or can be bought outright for $40. It's a co-op FPS that's part of a mysterious federal agency fighting otherworldly forces. Shinobi Art of Vengeance has arrived, and it's bringing classic ninja action with some serious style. The game delivers fast-paced combat, slick platforming, and a gorgeous hand-drawn visual style that makes it feel like a comic book come to life. The combat, tight with quick strikes, sneaky kills, and a real emphasis on strategic enemy control. You'll face off against enemies with multiple types of attacks, archers, melee fighters, and mystics, and every encounter keeps you on your toes. Whether you're jumping across gaps or using wall jumps like a pro, the platforming will feel right at home for fans of Mega Man X. There's also an arcade mode for those who want to really test their skills, but the story? Not exactly groundbreaking, just a classic ninja versus evil tale. Still, for action platforming fans, the gameplay and visuals more than make up for it. Big news from Microsoft. The next-gen Xbox consoles are on the way, and they might just blow your mind.
I am thrilled to share we've established a strategic multi-year partnership with AMD to co-engineer silicon across a portfolio of devices, including our next-generation Xbox consoles.
They're teasing 2 consoles, one for your living room, and a possible handheld version. While they're staying tight-lipped about details, we know they're working with AMD to deliver faster processing speeds and next-level graphics. You can also expect cloud integration, meaning you could play your games at home or on the move without missing a beat. Imagine having all your Xbox games in your pocket. Yeah, it might finally be happening. The future of Xbox is looking brighter than ever. Get ready for some epic announcements coming soon. The horror classic Silent Hill 1 is officially getting a remake, and it's being done by the same team that brought us the Silent Hill 2 remake, Bloober Team. This remake will breathe new life into the iconic town of Silent Hill with stunning updated visuals, fresh voice acting, and a modern twist on the psychological horror we all know and love. The story still follows Harry Mason on his quest to find his adopted daughter in a fog-filled nightmare town. But the tech will take this experience to terrifying new levels. Fans of SH2 already know how Bloober Team nails that eerie atmosphere, and it looks like SH1 will be no different. With new immersive gameplay and the chance to experience Silent Hill like never before, this remake has fans hyped. If you're a horror fan, you need to keep your eyes on this one. Metal Gear fans, you're in for a treat. Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is bringing Fox Hunt, a new multiplayer mode that totally reinvents the classic formula.
We're under fire. Enemy position unknown.
Loading like this, it's a revolution.
All right, Commander. Good, baby. Take this. Here comes another one.
In Fox Hunt, you'll control characters from the campaign in a high-stakes, stealth-based multiplayer showdown. Imagine a game of cat and mouse with stealth mechanics, strategy, and weapons. Except, you never know if you're hunting or being hunted. You can choose to play as Snake or even the bad guys, adding a new level of tactics and deception. Fox Hunt takes the classic Metal Gear gameplay and turns it into a strategic online experience, where the key is staying hidden or finding your enemy before they find you. This mode is going to be a game changer for the franchise, offering something completely fresh while keeping that signature stealth we love from Metal Gear. Only Fortnite could pull off something this weird and awesome. Hank Hill, Cleveland Brown, and Bob Belcher are all coming to Fortnite as new skins for Father's Day.
Sorry, Bob, I don't have any weapons.
What have you been doing the last 5 minutes?
I've just been doing all the dances, man. Look at that boy doing the gritty. No, 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 no!
Yep, you heard that right. Hank Hill from King of the Hill, Cleveland Brown from Family Guy, and Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers will all be available in the Fortnite shop starting June 13th, and they're bringing some serious dad energy. Each character comes with special emotes, unique pickaxes, and back bling, like Cleveland's mailbox pickaxe, because of course it fits his postal worker job. These skins aren't just for show, they'll have you rolling through the battlefield in style. With this in mind, Hank, Cleveland, and Bob's addition to the game, this season makes sense. After all, there's no greater superpower than being a dad. Poppy Playtime fans, it's finally here. Chapter 4 hits consoles on June 25th, and the hype is real. Mob Entertainment is bringing this horror sensation to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Switch. After the shocking ending of Chapter 3, fans can't wait to dive back into the Playtime Co-Factory. And this time, it's darker and more twisted than ever.
Down here, it's hell.
I was told to expect you.
Chapter 4 introduces terrifying new threats like Yarnaby, a hostile, rainbow-colored lion doll, and Doey the Doman, who might not be what he seems. Get ready for more mind-bending puzzles and shocking twists in the factory's already creepy lore. Despite a rocky reception for Chapter 4 on PC due to bugs, console players are hoping for a smoother ride. But if you love tension and terror, this one's going to push your limits. We've all been waiting for Mind's Eye, but it's not the launch anyone expected. The linear third-person action-adventure game promised to deliver thrills and action, but instead, players are stuck with horrible glitches, frame drops, and game-breaking bugs. Some players have reported crashes on startup, and others have seen game objects pop into existence like unfinished assets. The stunning visuals are overshadowed by technical issues that make it feel more like an alpha test than a finished product. Despite the mess, Mind's Eye has still earned praises, and fans are still hopeful, but performance issues are really dragging it down. The devs are scrambling with a promised patch, but until that's out, it might be worth waiting. Get ready for the next big thing on Roblox. Grow a Garden is dominating the platform and is breaking records left and right. Developed by a 16-year-old kid, and rumors say that it was recently boosted by two big studios, this game lets players buy seeds, plant crops, and sell them for shekels, Roblox's in-game currency. The game has already hit 2.2 million players, and it's only getting bigger. 9 million concurrent players during a weekend. The secret? Players can level up their gardens and earn more shekels by upgrading their crops, using pets, and expanding their farm. But if you're willing to spend real money, you can get ahead much faster. This leads to a thriving secondary market with players buying and selling in-game items outside Roblox. It's easy to see why this game is taking over, Live events, unique rewards, and the ability to flex with rare crops have made it a must-play for the younger crowd. Are you playing this now? Drop a like and comment if you are. Good news, Goat fam! GameGoat has finally launched our first game, Billy's Rush, on Telegram. By playing this game, players can win rewards, such as new digital games and gift cards worth up to $150 every month! Yes, you didn't hear it wrong. We release prizes every month. Let me quickly brief you about the game. Billy's Rush is a tapping game that lets you collect time shards in the game and time travel to different eras. From the Stone Age, ancient Greece, to the Age of Discovery and Industrial Revolution, the higher your rank is, the bigger the rewards you can win. To secure the prize, the players must become the top 1 and 2 leaders of the era. Here's the tips of the game. Other than tapping, players can also complete daily quests and upgrade their gadget to gain time shards passively, so you don't have to tap all day. And don't forget, the players can also enter a hidden code from GameGoat's video to earn extra time shards. The hidden code will be shown randomly in our channel's video. Therefore, remember to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any chances to win the game. Massive shout out to Live Cards for sponsoring all the sweet digital prizes. If you also want to win some gaming rewards monthly, play Billy's Rush now. We have put the link in descriptions. Double Fine is back, and they're bringing us Keeper. A stunning adventure where you control a 4-legged lighthouse navigating a vibrant 3D world. This game's led by Lee Petty, who worked on Rad and Headlander, will have you solving puzzles while exploring a lush environment that feels like a walk through nature during lockdown. The game's inspiration comes from the isolation of the pandemic, making it feel grounded in real human experiences. It's got gorgeous visuals with a whimsical yet surreal art style. Keeper promises to be a narrative-driven platformer, blending mystery, nature, and puzzles in a unique way. Mark your calendars, October 17th is just around the corner, so get ready for an unforgettable journey. For all you sci-fi lovers, don't nod, the creators of Life is Strange just announced their next big project, Aphelion. Set on the frozen planet Persephone, you'll play as Ariane and Thomas, 2 astronauts sent by the European Space Agency to explore a new world before Earth becomes uninhabitable. The cinematic third-person action game features exploration, survival, and stealth gameplay as you uncover the alien world's haunting secrets. Aphelion isn't just about survival. It's about the emotional bond between these 2 characters as they navigate the harsh planet and their fractured relationship. Expect beautiful alien landscapes, intense climate threats, and plenty of action-packed sequences as you explore the planet. Did you see that? Metal Gear's Solid Delta Snake Eater just dropped its gameplay trailer.
See you in hell. I'll grind you into dust.
And Ape Escape made a surprise cameo. The trailer was packed with the classic MGS stealth we love. Snake hiding in bushes, sneaking past enemies, and those epic boss fights. But the real shocker came when we saw a revamped Snake vs. Monkey mode with the mischievous monkeys from Ape Escape in full swing. Fans are excited, but here's the kicker. Xbox players will get a Bomberman version instead of the monkeys. And is that a hint at Metal Gear Online at the end? We'll have to wait and see. Silent Hill F is back, and it's coming this September 25th, 2025.
サクコ、どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。今は誰かと喋りたくて。私も後から行くね。
Set in 1960s Japan, this game totally rewrites the Silent Hill formula. Gone are the fog-filled streets, replaced with creepy countryside, psychological horror, and body horror elements that are already giving us nightmares. The main character, Hanako Shimizu, and her friends have normal lives until the mysterious fog rolls in, and everything goes dark and twisted. Red flowers bloom, dolls come to life, and there's gore, violence, and plenty of paranormal creepiness to go around. Written by Ryukishi07, the story promises to be a terrifying journey with a brutal edge. This is Japan's first M-rated Silent Hill game, and the warnings are severe. If you love 90s horror, get ready for Dead Camp. A new found footage survival horror game that'll have you on the edge of your seat. Solo developer Jurvisser takes us back to the VHS era with 3 weapons, a katana, shotgun, and pistol to face terrifying creatures across 5 files. Each file is 1 hour long and has 3 endings, with the good one unlocking the full 100% playback. The gameplay uses retro UI elements to track enemy activity, and each story and setting is tailored to the tone of the horror. It's built in Unreal Engine 5, and you'll be playing as you relive the thrills of found footage films. Deadcam launches into Steam Early Access on June 23rd, and the first file is a J-horror-inspired story set in an abandoned school. Fans of the Blair Witch Project are going to feel right at home here. It's official! Dune Awakening is coming to PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S on June 10th, 2025. And you know what? You can start exploring Arrakis 5 days early if you grab that head start on June 5th. This MMO survival game is set on the iconic desert planet where players will survive by learning the ways of the Fremen, engage in combat, trade, and harness the power of spice. From PvE to PvP, you can choose your path as you rise through the ranks of either the Atreides or Harkonnen factions. Funcom has already showcased a huge map with diverse environments like the Haga Basin, and players will experience just how massive Arrakis really is. Expect intense survival challenges, vehicle exploration, and a whole lot of action as you carve out your place in the sand. So, are you ready to conquer the desert or become a worm food? Either way, it's gonna be one wild ride. Fortnite fans, get ready! Squid Game is finally coming to Fortnite, and it's about to make your party games even more intense.
Why are you bullying me?
Fortnite Creative Mode has been giving fans the chance to play out Squid Game challenges for a while. But now, thanks to Epic Games, you'll get official Squid Game content inside the Unreal Editor for Fortnite, launching on June 27th. In Octo Game 2, created by Sunday CW, you can experience the deadly challenges just like in the show, but without the real-life danger. But here's the kicker. With Squid Game officially coming to Fortnite, you can expect new maps, skins, and maybe even V-Bucks rewards for completing challenges. Gamers are especially hyped for the pink guards, masks, and contestant tracksuits to hit the item shop. And there's even talk of a Squid Game competition where you could win real cash or V-Bucks. Big news for Nintendo Switch fans. Since Nintendo Switch 2 is going to launch tomorrow on 5th June, Nintendo has announced free updates that are coming for some of your favorite games. Games like Pokemon Scarlet, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, and Super Mario Odyssey are getting visual enhancements, game share support, and more. Just connect your Switch 2 to the internet and you're good to go. And here's the best part. GameShare lets you share games with friends, so they can join you without needing their own copy. You and a buddy can tackle Captain Toad or Super Mario 3D World together with just one game, whether you're playing locally or online. These updates are launching June 5th, same as the launch of Nintendo Switch 2, and the games getting the upgrade list is stacked. Ready to see what these updates can do for your favorite titles? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Minecraft fans, hold on to your pickaxes because Mojang just revealed the next big update, and it's called Chase the Skies. The update will finally let you take to the air, with the Happy Ghast as Minecraft's first ever flying mount. Players can revive a dried ghast, feed it snowballs, and then ride it through the clouds using a harness. But that's not all. New biomes and sky villages are also coming, and you'll even get to explore new cloud creatures and air pirates. This is Minecraft like you've never seen before, where flight and adventure are right at your fingertips. The update also brings new music discs from ghast battles in the Netherworld, plus a player locator to easily find your friends in the game. And for mount lovers, saddles can now be crafted and removed with shears. This update is dropping later this month, and trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Here it is, the end of an era. Multiversus, the crossover brawler we all loved, is officially shutting down. After a major failure and low player retention, Warner Bros. Has pulled the plug on the game. Despite the huge potential and the awesome roster with Superman, Bugs Bunny, Batman, and more, the devs announced that May 30th, 2025 will be the last day of the game. Fans are devastated, sharing how Multiversus was more than just a game. It was a community, a place for competitive play, and a source of memories. A lot of us have played this game for hours, especially when those crossover characters made battles epic. But there's still hope. The game might return, or maybe its success will spark a new game in the future. Big numbers for Elden Ring Night Rain. 2 million copies sold in the first day, and the excitement is just getting started. This game is brutal. It's like From Software took their usual hardcore difficulty and cranked it up a notch. Solo players? Yeah, it's been a grind. But good news for solo adventurers, a patch is coming next week to make things easier. Patch 1.02 will include an automatic revival for solo players after each night boss, and more runes per kill, so you can keep progressing without getting stuck. From Software also reduced enemy health during solo expeditions to help make the journey more doable. Despite its tough start, Night Rain is already breaking records, and these updates are a game changer for solo players. Looks like From Software's listening, and players are gonna thank them for it. You didn't see this one coming! Huh? Davy X Jones' Doom meets Pirates, and somehow, it totally works. You play as Davy Jones, who's been betrayed, beheaded, and now seeks revenge against Blackbeard. And he's not alone. His headless body teams up with his floating skull to take down their enemies in a brutal first-person shooter. Expect pirate battles, shark monsters, and intense ship-to-ship combat. You'll also control Abby, a half-ship, half-whale that acts as your base and artillery, bringing massive abilities into play. No confirmed release date or platforms yet, but if you're into high-octane, pirate-infused FPS action, this is one to keep an eye on. It's official! Mario fans, Super Mario Party Jamboree is coming to the Switch too, and it's going to be wilder than ever. Nintendo just released a 4-minute overview trailer for Super Mario Party Jamboree, and it's epic! With Jamboree TV, you'll bring your real face into the action using the Switch 2's camera accessory, letting you join in the mini-games like never before. We're talking full-body motion controls, HD rumble, and voice-activated game features that'll have you shouting commands to win. The game's got new game modes, mini-games, and team challenges, with flying dice rolls and chaotic board battles. Players can even play with friends from afar using Game Share. If you've ever wanted to play with Mario and friends in the most interactive Mario Party yet, then this will be the game you need. Big news from EA, Black Panther's solo game is officially canceled, and the studio behind it, Cliffhanger Games, is shutting down. This game was supposed to be a single-player action-adventure, letting players step into the claws of Black Panther and explore Wakanda. It was getting a lot of buzz, but now EA says it wasn't working out. EA's focus shift and the high cost of making AAA games are partly to blame, plus the ongoing layoffs affecting their teams. Fans are crushed, especially after Marvel's Avengers flopped, but don't lose hope. If you're a Black Panther fan, you'll still have something to look forward to. Marvel's 1943 Rise of Hydra is coming in 2026, bringing a new Marvel story to life. Action-adventure video game where players will control an ensemble of 4 characters. EA also confirmed their partnership with Marvel is still strong, with Iron Man still in development. So Marvel fans, hang tight, there's still some big Marvel action ahead. Tainted Grail: The Fall of Avalon just hit more viewers in 2 days, and it's now outperforming Oblivion remastered on Twitch. Released on May 23rd, this new open-world first-person POV RPG has captured the attention of dark fantasy fans with its Arthurian legends and immersive storytelling. The game's unique scrolls-like mechanics make it feel like an Oblivion-inspired RPG, but with new twists on combat and potion systems. The Fall of Avalon is quickly becoming one of the most watched games on Twitch, averaging 13,000 viewers, while Oblivion Remastered has dipped to just 4,000. Despite the success, it still has a much smaller audience, with 200,000 copies sold compared to Oblivion's 4 million. If you're a fan of Oblivion or Skyrim, The Fall of Avalon might be your next obsession. It's already outpacing the classics in some areas, and it's just getting started. All right, get ready. Speedrunners 2 is launching its King of Speed playtest this summer. And if you thought the original was fast, just wait till you see this one. This sequel takes everything we loved about the original and amps it up. We're talking bigger maps, new mechanics, and up to 8-player online or local races. You'll need more than just speed to win, though. Strategic power-ups like missiles, traps, and the golden grappling hook will let you knock rivals off-screen and dominate the race. The game is set in a retro-futuristic world with levels inspired by the superhero utopia of the 1960s, and the HD graphics are looking easy. There's a high skill ceiling here, so whether you're in it for casual fun or want to hone your speedrunning skills, Speedrunners 2 promises to be competitive and addictive. So, are you ready to run, jump, and swing to victory? It's time to claim the title of King of Speed. Ever wanted to be a duck with a gun in a survival FPS? Now you can in Duckside, dropping into early access this August on PS5 and Xbox Series. This open-world survival shooter is all about player versus player and player versus environment gameplay, where crafting, base building, and weapon-wielding ducks takes the center stage. Fly through vast biomes, scavenge resources, and build your nest. But watch out, everything can be destroyed and looted by other players. There's also cross-platform support for consoles, so you can team up with ducks no matter which system you're on. The mission system will let you tackle PvE events, earning powerful gear and rare items. Grab your controller-based flight system and dive, hover, and shoot your way through intense battles, solo or with your flock. The countdown is on. Metal Gear Solid Delta just dropped a brand new opening movie, and it's an absolute masterpiece.
Bruh.
Fans are already freaking out as the new opening movie just dropped, performed by Cynthia Harrell, while Snake's movements are detailed like never before. The teaser hints at epic moments, like Snake jumping off waterfalls and, yes, eating a snake. This isn't just a remake, Delta feels like a shiny HD remaster, but with a perspective that gives an absolute masterpiece experience. Konami's also bringing back fan favorites like the Snake vs. Monkey minigame and the Peep demo theater for that original edge. But if you were hoping for a drastic overhaul, think again. It's beautiful, but almost too faithful to the original. With a release on August 28th, prepare for the ultimate nostalgia trip. Nintendo just dropped a huge surprise. Switch 2 will support USB mouse for gaming. That's right, no more just relying on Joy-Con controls. Plug in a mouse and play like a pro.
Hello there.
This is massive for games like RTS or first-person shooters. During a recent demo, Koei Tecmo showed off Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening, and the producer plugged in a USB mouse right there on the Switch 2. When the mouse is connected, a message pops up saying it's active, and it takes priority over the Joy-Con controls. The best part? You can switch between Joy-Con and mouse instantly, so it's flexible for different
What the
playstyles.
dog doing?
Nintendo's also keeping quiet about USB keyboard support. But if that happens, the Switch 2 might become a serious Steam Deck competitor. This move could be game-changing, and I'm pumped to see where it goes. Hold up, Capcom just dropped the ultimate crossover for Monster Hunter Wilds. Akuma brings his signature Gu Hadoken, Ashura Senku, and Raging Demon into the hunt, and you can equip his Street Fighter gear while facing giant beasts.
Wait a minute!
You can also grab the Blanca-chan Calico armor for your furry companion. Because hey, everyone deserves to throw hands. To get the free Akuma gear, you'll need to complete the new Ultimate Strength
Check
quest.
this out.
But it's only for Hunter rank 21+, so rank up ASAP.
What is that?
This collaboration goes live on May 28th, and Capcom is also releasing a paid DLC pack with Street Fighter costumes for Alma, including Chun-Li and Cammy skins. Monster Hunter Wilds has already become Capcom's fastest-selling game, with over 8 million copies sold in just 3 days. Get ready to fight like Akuma. This crossover is about to make history. After Rockstar dropped the second GTA 6 trailer, someone did what we all knew was coming. They recreated it in San Andreas. Fan Phasmophobia used San Andreas to capture almost every moment from the new trailer, keeping it spot on even with the PS2 graphics. He even threw in some Vice City footage and editing tricks that made the trailer more fun and made it feel like GTA 6 in 2004. This isn't Phasmoph's first time. He also did the same for the first GTA 6 trailer, and honestly, it's just as epic and hilarious at the same time. Seeing these fan recreations of the GTA 6 trailer really shows these fans have so much love and passion for the franchise. The way they're recreating it in every possible style, from PS2 graphics, Roblox version, Lego, other characters, or using AI. It really proves that everyone's waiting on Rockstar to finally drop the real thing. Hold on tight, Mukti just dropped its first gameplay reveal, and it's insane! Set in mid-2000s India, you play as Arya, a young woman searching for her missing grandfather inside a sprawling museum. The game blends intense action and emotionally driven storytelling, diving deep into themes like human trafficking. Mukti is part of Sony's India Hero Project, showcasing Indian stories globally with Sony and Underdog Studio leading the charge. Expect 4K visuals, adaptive triggers, and haptic feedback on the PS5, making every moment feel immersive. Players will explore dark secrets hidden in the museum, while solving puzzles and uncovering the mystery behind Arya's grandfather. It's set for release on PS5 and PC via Steam. No date yet, but it's definitely worth the wait to play. Support Indian game devs and hit that wishlist button now. Mukti is gonna be huge. Things just got a lot more expensive in the world of Borderlands 4. Randy Pitchford, Gearbox's boss, recently hinted that the game could cost $80. And fans aren't happy.
Nope.
With $80 price tags already popping up across the industry, fans are divided, especially after Pitchford told a concerned fan, "If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen." Set to launch on September 13th, 2025, Borderlands 4 will bring back the chaotic, loot-filled shooter experience, with new characters, weapons, and more mayhem. But $80 for more loot and action? That's a hard sell for many. With a bigger world and expanded narrative, Will the extra cash be worth it? What do you think? $80 too much, or worth it for another trip to Pandora? Clash of Clans fans, your prayers have been answered. Netflix is officially working on an animated series based on the Clash universe. Yep, you heard that right. The game that has us hooked for years is getting the spotlight.
Guys, there's a make a TV show comment under every Clash of Clans and Clash Royale video since 2012. So why don't we just do that?
This series is produced by Village Productions and Supercell, the same team behind the game. So you know it's going to be true to the spirit of Clash. Fans have been begging for this since 2012. And now it's finally happening. Expect epic battles, new characters, and deeper lore, including the legendary clash between the Barbarian King and the evil Dark Lord. And of course, you can anticipate the classic gameplay moments that made the game popular. Get ready for explosive action, a lot of laughs, and a fresh side of Clash that we've never seen before. Fortnite fans, it's finally happening! Fortnite is back on iOS in the US after a long legal battle with Apple. After almost 3 years, fans are finally able to download it again on their iPhone and iPad. The Battle Royale that we all know and love is now fully available on the App Store and optimized for iOS 14.3 and up. Epic Games won a court battle earlier this year, and while Apple initially blocked the return, the decision has now been reversed. Fortnite is back just in time for its Star Wars-themed Galactic Battle mini-season, featuring iconic characters like Emperor Palpatine, Mace Windu, and General Grievous. The iOS players can also play with the update where they will fight with the AI Darth Vader, and if you're curious about what happens when you talk with him, we got the video for that. Go check it out! For players in the European Union, they can now download Fortnite on the Epic Games Store and Alt Store in Europe. The return is a major win for the mobile gaming community, and players are pumped to get back into the action. This marks the first time Fortnite has been available on iOS in the US since that legal fallout. No more side-loading, just pure Fortnite fun on your mobile. We have another Star Wars news for you. The Star Wars Battlefront is back, and it's making a major return that's got fans freaking out. The series has been around since 2004, but after the reboot in 2015, it lost its spark. EA tried to fix things in 2017 with Battlefront 2, but the game got bogged down by pay-to-win issues. But why are gamers coming back to play Battlefront 2 again? Over time, EA and DICE developers have fixed those issues. And now, players are experiencing a much smoother, more balanced game. Battlefront 2 is having a revival on PC, with 7,816 players hitting a peak on Steam. Definitely a solid return after